Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's 9 o'clock in the evening. Welcome to the English news from Djibouti channel. They are the headlines of our edition tonight. Back to school, transforming our school under the auspices of the government. Solidarity. On continental news, Hurricane Dorian hits the Bahamas. The United States on It's welcome if you join us. It's back to school for thousands of Djiboutian children in education, fundamental, primary and middle school who have taken the path of the school in the national territory placed under the sign of transformation, performance and excellence. This new school years was marked by a mobilization of members of the government and the mayor from Djibouti, and that the Minister of Labor, His Excellency Mr. of Labor, Mr. Isman Ibrahim Roble, as well as the Minister of Environment, Mr. Mohammed Abdul Qadir Hilim, and the Mr. Mohammed Warsamadiri, as well as the Mayor of Djibouti, have been willing to accompany the Minister of Education and Vocational Training during this new year. In the tour made by the Minister of Education, Mr. Mustafa Mohammed Mahmoud, in his traditional tour of the autumn with the regard of the return 2019-2020 iconic and decisive for our educational system. He made a tour visit from the different educational school, accompanied by a minister, his colleagues from different departments, to make the different tour in the elementary school and meet the different person work there, such as the teachers and the directors in the elementary schools. And during that tours, he made a different responsible from the school, who made a guide tours inside the different school, and the door of it's a small hesitant step that launch of the child into a unknown universe at the highest of his 6 years old. Many children start today, the first day. For more details, let's follow this report.
A small hesitant step that plunged this child into an unknown universe. From the age of 6, he has just transformed himself into a schoolboy. He barely left his mother. It was difficult to cut the cord, but he met her teacher, Zainab, to assure him. She has been a teacher for 13 years and has experience in giving confidence to children. Very quickly, trust is established, no stress. For the teacher, it is a pleasure to see the children again at the beginning of each year. For others, the atmosphere is very relaxed. They are more comfortable. They have fun and they are good. It doesn't look like they are walking through the school gate for the first time. They look to the future and they already know what they are doing when they grow up. The director of the Gashamali school supervised the successful start of the school year by giving clear instruction to the teachers involved in welcoming the students and parents. Mrs. Sahalla has devoted a lot of energy to the care of small children. We devoted a lot of energy to the small children who start the school year. They want lots of hugs and tenderness. They love to see teachers in their class because they see in her like their mothers. No more vacation. Now there is a school bag full of notebooks and pens. This year again we have entered the school gates.
The Minister of the Environment and Tourism organized this morning a capacity building workshop for Djibouti tour guides. The workshop saw the participation of about 40 guides who will equip and initiated the technique of reception and guidance with the support of a Senegalese expert who has more than 20 years of experience in the field. The capacity building of tour guide has two objectives: to enhance the reception of tourism in our country and the reception of many tourists in our country, and also to know the patrimonial nature and tourists for our country. The government of Djibouti aims to accelerate the transformation process to attract many tourists. The Secretary General, Mr. Dini Abdullah Umar, for his part, stressed the importance to better develop and promote this sector and to improve Djibouti's capacity to optimize its attractiveness for tourists. It's important to further strengthen the professional capacity of actors and institutions involved in the tourism sector, the key driver of national economic growth, he concluded. The Direction of the Public Security of the National Police launched a research advice in the interest of the young Salim Ilyas Adawi, born in 2001 and living at Quartier Set. The young Salim Ilyas has disappeared from his home since August 26. He was wearing a red shirt and black and brown trousers and leaving his home. Any person who had seen the young Salim Ilyas Adawi, please reach us the following number: 778610 46 or 77016993. Let's move on. Continental news, where despite being downgraded to a 4.7, Hurricane Dorian caused a lot of damage to the Bahamas. It continues slowly towards the United States, where the inhabitants are preparing for its passage. It's still difficult for meteorologists to forecast how Dorian will hit the U.S. coast between Monday night and Tuesday, while the Bahamas archipelago is still severely hit by hurricane, even though the latter has been downgraded to Category 4. The Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau spoke to residents of the archipelago. Our thoughts are with people in the Bahamas affected by the ravage of Hurricane Dorian. Here we arrive at the end of this news edition. Thank you for watching us. Goodbye.